Do you believe in fate or free will? Do you think one or the other is true or false? Fact or fallacy? Do you believe there is such a thing as fate or destiny? Or do you think that humans have free will and can choose how to behave? And does it matter? People seem to think that you have to believe in one or the other. I am a rationalist and an atheist, and I don't believe in either. Is there a contradiction? What will be, they say sagely, as if we are subject to the whims of some god, or that our lives are mapped out for us by some supernatural force, not blown about by the winds of chance. This is the curious notion that an almighty and ever-present God sees all and plans everything that happens, and there are millions of people who think that this is literally true. Is it really likely that God is concerned with the trivia of people's everyday lives? Many people must secretly realise that the idea of God's plan has more holes in it than a string vest, such as that everything that happens, good or bad, is pre-planned by God. Why would he want to script every detail of the lives of humans? Doesn't he trust his creations, supposedly made in his likeness? And what of the animals? Does he direct their lives too? All the terrible things that happen? I don't think so. No, the answer to the question of fate or free will is much simpler. They are the two sides of religious argument. Like many such arguments, believers have to be able to sustain opposite doctrines and try to make them sound plausible. They think that if they can get enough people to believe them, it will make them true. So however contradictory these ideas are, both are necessary for God to exist. Yes, it is a problem, explaining how God gets all the credit for all the good and man gets the blame for the bad. It's a difficult position to sustain between intelligent and otherwise rational people, so they have to invent a different strategy as a way out of the dilemma. So they came up with the idea of free will, which is actually as much of a fallacy as God's plan, as anyone who understands the basis of human genetics, psychology and sociology must know. First, there is the little matter of our personalities. We don't choose the traits that dictate how we behave, whether we are clever or dull, gentle or rough, placid or tough. They are all a matter of luck, and we cannot take credit or blame. Where we were born and who we were born to is pure chance. What are our life chances? Do we fit in well with the culture into which we are born? Again, no credit, no blame. So how we change through life, grow and learn, is of the greatest importance. Everyone we meet changes us, for better or worse. Parents, teachers, friends and relatives. In the home, at work, in society, police, employers, employees, everyone. I do not believe that children are born cruel or racist. They are not born to bully. Their behaviour reflects their personality traits that are not good or bad, but how they are expressed through what they have learnt from those around them. These ideas of fate, God's will or free will have led us astray. We cannot change ourselves. We can only be changed by the example of others, and if everyone understood this, we might realise how important we are in shaping behaviour. Yes, in the end, it's about luck, chance, opportunity, and how we react. Believers think that morality comes from religion, and that without the threat of God's wrath, Judgment Day, hellfire and damnation, there will be no point in behaving well. How could they threaten us with Judgment Day without free will? And without plan or purpose, what would God be for? So however contradictory these ideas are, both are necessary for God to exist. And away would go the usefulness of religion, as a tool of political control. Fate is a fiction. Free will is an illusion. And yes, that matters for morality, individual lives and society. What matters is understanding human behaviour and motivation, and how we treat people. It is foolish to rely on the fantasy of God. I am who I am, the product of my genes, the chances of my life, by learned experience. I can change others, others can change me, but I am only who I am, so can I change myself? The person I am now is not the one I was, nor yet the one I will become, the sum of life so far. So don't believe in fate or self-determination, the power to change another as others have changed you.